Back to follow-up segment tonight. Did the FBI blow the investigation into the Hillary Clinton email situation? Last night I told you I have revised my opinion on Director James Comey because he released some very important information about Hillary Clinton last Friday afternoon before Labor Day when few would see it. That was a political move, and even though I gave Mr. Comey the benefit of the doubt in the email investigation itself, I can no longer do so. Today, a Wall Street Journal editorial lays out very specific mistakes the FBI made in the investigation, while Comey has released a memo to Bureau employees defending himself. Joining us now from Washington, Ronald Kessler, author of the book First Family, Detail, now out in paperback, and Ron Hosko, former assistant director of the FBI. Did you work with Mr. Comey at the FBI or were you before him?
I worked with him for about 8 months.
Okay. So the document released last Friday is what really turned me Comey. I think he's a patriot, but now I think he's a political player, and undue influence is being put upon him by the Obama administration. And we all know, we in the media, that if you put something out Friday before a long holiday weekend, you're trying to de-emphasize it, all right? And I thought that was not what the American people are entitled to. Where am I wrong?
Well, I think it's a fair question, Bill, but I do think you're wrong. I believe that because of what's happened in this case, we have seen a sequence of extraordinary events to include the director's comments about the email scandal without prior notice to DOJ on the substance, the recommendation not to prosecute by the director, and an effort to be transparent that has gone from that to 4+ hours of testimony on the Hill.
Yeah, but why did he put the stuff out on Friday afternoon when he knew nobody would see it? Why?
Yeah, here's why I think that occurred. I believe this has been a continuous effort since his testimony to package up the information about this investigation. Frankly, the summary communication about the investigation is, to me, extraordinary. I've never seen it done before. Even though there are redacted parts, he is purging.
No,
he's giving
you're
to
not
the
really
public
answering my question
detail
about when it came out. Mr. Kessler, why don't you take a crack at it? Friday afternoon before Labor Day, everybody knows they don't want people to see it. Why do you do it?
This may come as a surprise, but FBI agents are human beings, and like the rest of us, we like to finish our work by the end of the week before a long holiday weekend.
Come on.
And you know,
he could put it out Thursday. The FBI is a discipline bureau. He could have said to his guys, "I needed Thursday. I needed Thursday afternoon too."
That would have been manipulation to influence public opinion. He put it out when it was ready.
How do you know that? How do you know he put it out? How do you know he didn't hold it back?
I just know, human nature is such that
so you're citing human nature
before the weekend. And so they'll speed up or they'll put more effort in to get something out before the weekend.
Mr. Kessler, I've read your books. Pretty sophisticated guy. That answer is not sophisticated. Nobody's buying it. Okay, everybody knows that this dump on Friday afternoon was a planned dump so people would not write about it and talk about it over the weekend, and the media was all on the beach. All right, let's get into the Wall Street Journal today. Their big point, Mr. Hosko, is that Hillary Clinton was interviewed at the end of the investigation in a very brief manner when she should have been interviewed in the beginning. And as a former FBI agent, that's the way it's usually done.
Well, I'll tell you, I've personally done it both ways, where you may early on have reason to get to that person and can get to them in a state where they're unaware that you're coming.
Well, that wasn't going to be this time. But
no,
you have to compare
wasn't.
what she says to what the evidence comes in if you want to establish intent. And
Absolutely.
That was not done.
Absolutely. Well, I hear what you're saying.
Thank you.
But I've seen it done the other way, too, Bill.
All right, but it's not the right way to do it.
No, I'll tell you here, let's not kid ourselves. We should be under no illusion that this is going to be an aggressive, heat lamp, smoky room, angry, raised voices interview.
No,
we don't expect that from the Bureau.
We expect methodical investigation. This one, I don't believe was. Mr. Kessler, I'll give you the last word. Go.
Well, it was methodical in the sense that, of course, they wanted to gather all the evidence before they confronted her. That is normally the way it's done.
But they can do two.
In this kind of investigation.
They can get her on the record up top, then they can compare the evidence they accumulate, and then bring her back to confront her with it. You know that.
There's also this misinformation from Jim Kallstrom, a former agent who is well respected, claiming that they should have recorded the interview. He knows that these interviews are never recorded unless someone's in custody. He said that
this is such a high level that the American people, we're talking about a president, a possible president here. All right, gentlemen, I want everybody to read the Wall Street Journal lead editorial, and we appreciate you guys debating. It was very interesting. Thank you.